Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. My name is Danielle and this is my perspective. And that's the sound of my ceiling fan that I'm not going to get fixed because I don't want them trampling in here with dirty feet or anything. So guys, today, let's go over part 2 of quiet people. I'm just gonna bring up 2 points. First point, just because I'm quiet, please do not pile all these other titles on top of me. Like, she's an introvert. Oh, she this, she that, like all the other stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I didn't even say I was a quiet person. I'm just not talking to anybody. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I mean, like, for real, wait, let's go back to the first thing. So, like, let's say that y'all playing dominoes or bones or whatever you want to call it, right? And it's not like I don't know how to play. Like, I don't know how to count on my fingers and count in increments of 5s and all that. I can do that, but what I can't do, what I won't do is slam the dominoes down. Talking about whatever, like, don't that hurt your hand? I'm not gonna try it because it seems like it hurts your hand. I don't want to play that, but I'll play Uno. I will play Uno because it doesn't seem like it's gonna hurt your hand, and it won't hurt your hand. And I don't slam my cards down when I'm playing Uno. I just play. That's the object of the game, right? Like, we don't have to slam stuff down. Like, ugh. But let there be a conversation or something that I'm into. I'll be there because I love conversations that actually make me think, or that is a very good and healthy debate, right? Because I know my stuff and I'm gonna bring it, right? And I'm gonna make you think, but I really want you to make me think. I really want you to make me pull out my points and pull up my research and all that. Like, I don't wanna, anyway, that's point number 1. Point number 2. So, we know that in the past, I have worked at several hospitals, right? So for this example, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a situation that can be in a hospital and I'm gonna put it to help people understand the perspective of a quiet person and a not quiet person. I don't wanna say y'all talk too much. I'm just gonna say you're not quiet, okay? Because you might have your quiet moments, it's just not right now, so. So let's just say, that this is just one of the situations off the top of my head that I know people can understand and relate to, right? So let's just say that somebody comes in suicidal ideation, right? So if you come in suicidal ideation, and I'm speaking through an ER, so you're gonna come in, and when you come in, they're gonna assess you and everything, but you are going to have a nurse or an aide or somebody that is literally posted outside your room, and they're going to observe you. Every single thing you do. You are talking to yourself, it's documented. You're sleeping, it's documented. You're complaining that you need to pee, it's documented. They're gonna have somebody else like come and do all that stuff for you, but the person who is literally posted outside your door, they have to document, but not just document, they have to observe. Observe. That is the same role of a quiet person. We observe. That's what we're doing. It's not our role, but it's just what we're doing. We're observing. We are quiet. We're observing. We're observing everything. What are you wearing? What is your tone? What is your attitude? Do you appear happy? Like, what is your countenance? Everything, y'all, everything. Is your outfit cute? Are your shoes matching? Like, I'm telling you, we're observing everything. So let's go back to the patient and the nurse or nurse's aide, right? So we're gonna go back to that situation. Imagine if the patient was just talking non-stop. Guess what? It's gonna have to be documented. Like, what are they talking about? We gotta document all this. Are they talking about killing themselves? Are they talking about they want to kill somebody else? Are they talking about how they just hate themselves? Like, what are they talking about? What's going on? So you're going to have to document that. Like, the person observing is going to have to document that ish. So let's go back to quiet person and person who is not quiet at that moment. So if you're not quiet, but you're constantly talking, yes, we're taking everything in. So now let's just leave the hospital. Now let's put us in this situation of a family reunion, a party, a wedding, something where it's just like a billion of people, like where just somebody just threw up people, right? And it's just like everywhere you look, it's people and residue of people, right? So guess what? Like from the time we get out of the car to just walking or anything, we have to observe. We're observing everything. Like, is the ground wet? Should I step there or should I step on the sidewalk? If there is a house or anything, are people taking off their shoes? Should I take off my shoes? Because like in my home, you take off your shoes. But if I'm coming into your home and you don't take off shoes, I'm not taking off my shoes and dirtying up my feet in your house, because then I have to put my feet that are now dirty back into my shoes. And it's just, it's too much. It's too much. But anyway, we're always observing. And so if there's a billion people, we have to observe a billion people. And if a billion people are talking, oh my goodness, like what are they talking about? Are they talking about something that's making sense? Is it credible? Is it not credible? Are they crazy? Like, should I stay away from them? Should I pull out my phone that's like turned off and just act like I'm busy on my phone? Like, what's going on? The other thing that I'm going to do is find a wall. Find a wall. Always find a wall. Why am I going to find a wall? Because guys, like for real, like if I go to the wall behind me and I put my back up against the wall, that's one side that people cannot walk and approach me from, right? Like I'm an observer. And so you're always going to be in my peripheral. You're not going to walk up on me. My back is to the wall. I can see you from every angle. And not only can I see you from every angle, but because I'm a professional observer, I can sense things about you. Oh no, I don't have time. So I'm pulling out my phone, right? Or if it's so bad that I know that you won't care if I pull out my phone and you're still going to try to approach me anyway, I got a boo-boo. I am going to go find the nearest bathroom that is not at this location, and I'm going to go. Even if the location is at the car, I will go sit in the car by myself and like keep myself entertained until, if I came with somebody, my ride will figure out where I'm at. Like I don't do crowds like that. Like that's just too much. And then depending on who I'm coming with, the crowd ain't my flavor anyway. Like that's a lot of times why I stay home. Like I've been staying at home since I was a little kid because people just ain't my flavor. Like my cousins and them, they wasn't my flavor. Like them was some badass kids, okay? I don't have time for them badass kids, because guess what? If I hang around you and you were doing something bad, my mama didn't play. My mama was gonna beat everybody's asses, okay? So even if I was innocent, because I was standing near you, I'm getting beat, right? I'm not playing that. My brother is also a quiet person and he's also smarticles. So we did not play that mess. We did not hang around with our cousins. We did not spend the night. We didn't do any of that stuff because it was scary. It was scary, okay? We be safe. And so even as an adult, fast forward a couple of decades, even as an adult, there's still situations and people where it's just like, that's not my crowd. That's not my niche. That's not my, Y'all, I'm not saying that anybody is not smart. I'm just saying that we don't have anything in common. And since we have nothing in common, I'd rather sit in the car. And I will. Or I'll stay at home. My home. But if I feel like I want to get out of the house and I want to go hang out with somebody, then I'll try to do something. But yeah, a lot of times I'll be bamboozled and have to stop by and go visit somebody at somebody's house. Like it's not like drastic stuff like going to weddings. Like I don't go to weddings, I don't go to funerals, I don't go to family reunions or any of that stuff. Too many people. But if I'm like bamboozled and we gotta stop by somebody's house, it just depends. Sometimes I'm still gonna stay in the car because Like, to go visit this one person might be cool. But if we got to go visit and they mama and them home, or they grandma, or all these other people home, I don't want to talk to them. I really don't. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not mean. I am a nice person. I am a friendly person. But I also don't like to mingle with a lot of people. So, yeah. That's the thing for quiet people. So a lot of times you may see, if we're probably working by ourselves, because we like that. We like that environment. It has all the right people in our environment. There's not much chatter going on. Our brain is enough of a distraction for us. You know, it's just, yeah, we're good. We're content people. Yeah, we are. We are. So it's not like, I don't know. It's not like we just set out to ruin your parade by not talking. But in a lot of situations, there's already enough people talking. So why do we need to add to it? But again, if there's something that really does interest us, we're there. We're there for it, because like for me, I really do love a stimulating conversation. I really do love jokes and joking. And I just like, there's some things that I like, but there's a whole lot of stuff that other people may bring that I don't like. So there you have it. That's the other end of the situation. And so again, but for real, when you're taking in and you see that we do observe, and that we are always observing, just because we're quiet, we're observing. It doesn't mean that we are any less in any other area. It doesn't mean that just because somebody is quiet that they can't fight. It doesn't mean that just because somebody is quiet that you intimidate them. Trust me, you ain't intimidating nobody, okay? But I'm just saying, it doesn't, don't get quiet people confused just because they're quiet. Just understand that they are observing, and that they most likely know way more than they are saying, and they are probably highly intelligent. But for the most part, why do we have to prove anything to anybody, right? Let's just be quiet, because you've done enough talking so that we know. Yeah, that's all I have to say. But again, we're nice, guys. We're nice. All right. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, words of advice, positive feedback, or anything like that, y'all, put it in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Ding, ding. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified as soon as I upload a video. Until then, y'all have a great one.